go to the phones and talk to the woman that inspired it all. Inspired me to get out there. And she said it best yesterday. We've all been, as much fun as we had, we've all been touched by cancer. That's why my wife was out there crying yesterday as we watching us play, everything that we've been through. It was just such a fulfilling thing to raise so much money. At the same time, Coach, it was fulfilling to put Laura Hoke down.
Well, Sam, this is just a clear example of the game doesn't know who's supposed to win. The game just is the game. And if you hit the ball the best and you throw the ball the best and you field the ball the best, good things usually happen. So the game didn't know that there was a substitution going on and that they brought some ringers in and all that. The game only knew that you guys played the game the best. So I think that's probably really what just occurred there. But and all that happened last night. Everybody left there just smiling from ear to ear, and the energy in that whole place from the time people walked into the academy to the time they left the Young Center, it was off the charts. It was just off the charts.
Coach, do you have a final? Do you guys have a final number for the money raised this year?
The total at the end of last evening, we had some donations late in the evening, and even as people were checking out, picking up their auction items and paying for them, they were writing checks just to donate. So as of last night, we were at 118,
wow,
a little over 118,000. And so we may or may not have, additional stuff trickle in, but unbelievable.
It is.
And I've been saying 5 years ago that, our first academy, we had 84 participants, and the actual number that we raised that year was $27,000.
Wow. Wow.
Wow. And now just look at what we got. It's really, I tell you, really, it's a credit to the committee that is led by our Tammy Rummel. The committee, and I've got a number of people, of course, our honorary chairwoman, which Laura Hoke once came on our committee a couple years ago as the honorary chairwoman, and she's been on it ever since, and she works hard to make this thing go. And Jan Brandon, who couldn't make it last night, but once she joined us, she's been with us ever since. And I really believe that this fantastic rivalry, they talk about the Michigan-Ohio State rivalry in college athletics, but the WTKA Laura Hoke rivalry is probably right behind it. So it has really made us go.
Well, it is without question one of the most fulfilling things that we do now on a yearly basis for the most important reason, and you mentioned it last night and you mentioned it again this morning, an ongoing fight that is the fight against breast cancer, against all cancers for us, and anything that we can do to be a part of it, and same thing goes for our listenership. We're always there. Now, the thing with Laura Hoke, I see, and this is what I understand about Laura. There's always going to be something. Winning this year, even though her tricks didn't work, she's still going to come back with more tricks next year. We'll be ready. I promise you, Coach, we will be ready for whatever she comes with. So rest assured that this rivalry will continue. We are not going to back out. We are not going to back down. We are not going to run away and cower in fear because of what she's capable of. We're going to be there ready to go.
Well, I think that's what I love most about playing a great opponent and a great rival is they keep you on your toes. They're always planning, and they're capable, and it just keeps you sharp. So you got to give credit where credit is due.
Absolutely. Hey, their costumes were great, and it was clever. I mean, I got to tell you, when I saw and realized what they were doing from a roster perspective, I said, okay, yeah, you got us here with this trick. But it didn't work. That's the main. I got to keep reiterating the fact that it didn't work, Coach. We won the game.
You did win the game, and I had heard all about it. And my question, though, did Brady actually play in the game? Because I never got that. I was over on Alumni Field, as you know.
No, he didn't actually play in the game, Coach. He co-signed his wife's smack talk. That was Brady's role yesterday. He allowed her to use his players, and then as she was coaching her team, not very well, I might add. As she was coaching her team, Brady was there in the background kind of doing the whole hype man thing. So that was Brady's role yesterday.
Well, everybody, know your role and do it well, as we like to say. Just do whatever your role is, and I think you put it best. When it was all said and done, everybody won.
Everybody won.
Because we hit a home run last night. We hit a home run. I think the event was just the event itself, with or without the money, the energy and the camaraderie and the people that we all come together for the same cause. And it really, people were just pulling money out of their pockets and giving more. And we were so driven to get to 100,000. And then when they put 118 up on the screen, I think they originally put 112 up on the screen.
Yeah, they put 112. Yep.
I mean, I threw up my hands like we just hit the ball out of the park on a walk-off in the 8th. That's how I felt. The walk-off 8th inning home run. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, and the tears throughout the room. Moment. The tears throughout the room, I thought, said it all.
We had a lot of tears last night. We had, it was. So I tell you, the march goes on. The march goes on, and I think everybody who participated was truly on the same page. Like we need to find a way to get through this.
Coach, before you go, I know you have to go. You got a game this evening. I've already gotten the questions about next year, early registration, and how many slots are they going to have, and that kind of thing. There's more interest, I think, than you guys have slots now.
Well, we've just got the biggest challenge for us, and we do the best we can to do this the last home weekend so that we can have the best weather like we had last night. And but trying to get everybody in and give them some quality experience and get them on alumni field, because so many people want a chance to do that. And we can open this thing up with the entire facilities, with all of the football facilities and baseball, but we can't possibly move people all the way through in the short time that we have it. But you know what? This is a fundraiser, and we want people to come, so we're going to find a way to accommodate and make it bigger and better. And it's about quality, but it's about quantity too. So I can guarantee you, our committee will be convening here in the next week to do a debriefing, and that'll be on the top of our list.
All right, Coach Carol Hutchins. Hutch, we appreciate you.
Hey, we appreciate you guys. And how about Ira? I hope you've mentioned Ira. Beginning his wedding weekend, and they had started the whole weekend off at the academy, and his bride-to-be and him were just cute as cute.
Yeah, we sure did. Ira, he actually called in about an hour ago, so we've talked to him on the air already. So he gets married on Sunday, folks. And all the folks, they know that Ira Weintraub is going to walk down the aisle up here in a couple of days, and we can't wait. So ready to go, Coach.
But we wish him well. So, all right, well, let's come on out to the park tonight, because it's going to be rocking tonight. We got Wisconsin, and they're a good team, and we've got a formidable task on our hands.
All right, well, Coach, great luck, good luck. I know it's an extremely important game. You guys want to close out on a strong note, so good luck, and we'll talk to you again next Thursday.
All right. Thanks, Sam.
All right. That was Michigan softball coach Carol Hutchins. So we need to get to a break, Jay-Z. I know we got callers on the line. Mike, Eric, you guys hang on hold patiently, please. We'll come back on the other side. We'll get to your phone calls. And I'll say it again. It's one of those deals where you try to, to come up with ways to circumvent the rules. And sometimes that comes back to bite you. And it came back to bite some unsuspecting folks last night. So I want to say I felt sorry for some people. I felt sorry for Devin Gardner yesterday, because his coach, and in this particular instance I'm talking about Laura Hoke, didn't prepare him well. Justice and A.J. Will, all those guys, you weren't prepared. I don't hold it against you. That you were out there, that you were a part of this. Because your coach put you in the position to go out there and get beat up on. And, they shouldn't have been mercy ruled out of that game. Their coach should have told them the rules, let them know how you play the game. And that didn't happen. And you see the results. Well, no, you don't see the results. You hear I'll tell you the results. We never got out. We had scored 6 runs when they said, no, stop. no more. Let's do a one-on-one thing. They said, no, we don't need to do that. Why would we do that when we just won? I felt sorry. They needed to stop that bloodletting. That's what it was. They needed to stop that from going on, because you're talking about wrecking psyches here. At this point, when you can't get the 5'6" crew of radio hosts and Marcus, who hadn't played in about 20 years, you can't get a single out. You can't get a single out. I mean, that's just bad. And you know how you know it's bad? You just don't see any account of that on the mgoblue.com video. I'm telling you this morning, and very few times, you won't hear me say this again. It's propaganda, folks. You don't see how it really went down. How it really went down, we swung for the fences and we cleared them. They swung for the fences and they got out there a couple of times, but not like we did. Just telling you. So we'll be back on the other side. We'll get to some of your phone calls, get your takes in there. I'm sure there's some. I'm checking my Twitter now. I'm getting some response. I understand. How about this as we get to a break, Jay-Z, and tell me, can you see the utter irony in this tweet that came my way? I said, you got to be joking. So last night we utilized the rules that Laura Hoke made us aware of last year. It was Laura Hoke that showed us that you just have to relay the ball around the middle of the infield before throwing it home to get it out. So we put that rule in place, and we got a tweet this morning from @DSuch that said, different rules for different teams. Your team needed help. You cheated. I said, wait a minute. My team needed help? Josh, which team subbed in a whole squad of ringers?
It was the Bees.
And so who needed help? It wasn't us. We went out there with our crew, with our roster. We didn't need the help. Sounds like they needed the help. I'm just saying, to me, that just seems pretty ironic. But 9:06 on a Friday, we got to get to a break. Back on the other side here on the Michigan Insider on Sports Talk 1050 WTKA, the official voice of University of Michigan Sports.